Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the world of cinema to bring you 7 secret recipes from iconic films that you absolutely must try. Let's get cooking. First up, we're tackling the dish that made a gourmet chef out of a rat. That's right, it's Ratatouille from Pixar's Ratatouille. This isn't some soggy, bland side dish. We're talking about a symphony of perfectly cooked eggplant, zucchini, bell peppers and tomatoes, all simmered in a rich and flavorful sauce. We'll start by creating a beautiful, vibrant tomato sauce, the base for our masterpiece. Then, we'll thinly slice our veggies and arrange them artfully in the sauce to slowly braise to perfection. The result? A dish so stunning, so flavorful, it would make even the harshest critic weep with joy. Next, we're apparating straight to Hogsmeade for a taste of everyone's favorite wizarding beverage, butterbeer. We'll start by brewing a rich and creamy butterscotch base, simmering it low and slow to develop those deep caramel notes. Then we'll add a touch of spice, a hint of cinnamon and nutmeg. For the frothy topping, we'll whip together heavy cream, sugar and a touch of vanilla until it's light and airy. Finally, we'll assemble our butterbeer, layering the warm butterscotch base with the dreamy cream topping. One sip and you'll be transported straight to the heart of Hogsmeade. Listen up, you burger-loving cinephiles. We're about to recreate the iconic Big Kahuna burger from Pulp Fiction. We start with the Patty Premium ground beef, seasoned simply with salt and pepper. Cooked to juicy perfection, of course. Next, the toppings: crisp lettuce, juicy tomato, tangy pickles, and sweet onion rings on a toasted sesame seed bun. And the secret ingredient, the Big Kahuna sauce, a mix of mayonnaise, ketchup, relish, and a few secret spices. That's a tasty burger. Hold on to your whisks, because we're about to embark on a culinary journey to Paris, the city of lights and the heart of exquisite cuisine. Our adventure begins with the classic Bœuf Bourguignon, a dish immortalized in the beloved film Julie and Julia, where Meryl Streep brought the legendary Julia Child to life. This dish is the epitome of French comfort food, rich, savory, and absolutely irresistible. It's a symphony of flavors that warms the soul and delights the palate. We'll start by searing chunks of beef chuck in a hot pan until they're beautifully browned on all sides, creating a deep, flavorful crust that forms the foundation of our stew. Then, we'll deglaze the pan with a generous pour of red wine, scraping up all those delicious browned bits from the bottom. This step infuses the dish with a rich, robust flavor. Next, we'll add a symphony of aromatic vegetables, carrots, celery, onions and garlic, along with herbs like thyme and bay leaf. These ingredients meld together, creating layers of complexity. We'll let the Bœuf Bourguignon simmer for hours, allowing the beef to become meltingly tender and the sauce to thicken into a velvety masterpiece. The slow cooking process is key to developing the deep, rich flavors. For the final touch, pearl onions and sautéed mushrooms. These additions bring a delightful texture and a burst of umami to the dish. This is a dish that demands patience and attention to detail. Every step is crucial, and the results are well worth the effort. So channel your inner Julia Child and prepare to impress your taste buds with this French classic. With each bite, you'll be transported to a cozy Parisian bistro, savoring the essence of French culinary artistry. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. This iconic line from The Godfather has made the cannoli a symbol of Italian culture and cuisine. We're traveling to the heart of Sicily to recreate the iconic cannoli from The Godfather. Sicily, with its rich history and vibrant culture, is the perfect backdrop for this culinary adventure. These crisp, creamy treats are a true taste of Italian indulgence, and they're surprisingly easy to make at home. With just a few ingredients, you can bring a piece of Sicily into your kitchen. We'll start by making the cannoli shells, those crispy golden brown tubes of fried dough. The key is to get them perfectly crunchy. While the shells cool, we'll whip up the creamy ricotta filling. This filling is what gives the cannoli its signature taste. We're talking fresh ricotta cheese, sweetened with sugar. The fresher the ricotta, the better the flavor, and flavored with a hint of vanilla and cinnamon. These spices add a warm, aromatic touch to the filling. Once the shells are cool, we'll pipe the ricotta filling into each one, making sure to fill them generously. The more filling, the better the cannoli. And for the final touch, a dusting of powdered sugar. This adds a sweet, delicate finish, and a sprinkle of chopped pistachios. The pistachios add a nice crunch and a pop of color. One bite of these cannoli, and you'll understand why they're considered a true Italian delicacy. The combination of the crispy shell and creamy filling is simply irresistible. Let's jazz things up with a trip down to New Orleans, a city known for its vibrant culture, music, and of course, its incredible food. Today, we're diving into the world of mouth-watering beignets, made famous by Disney's The Princess and the Frog, but cherished by locals and visitors alike. These pillowy, soft, deep-fried pastries are like little bites of heaven, dusted with a generous snowfall of powdered sugar. Each bite is a delightful mix of crispy exterior and soft, airy interior. We'll start by activating some yeast in warm milk, creating the base for our dough. This step is crucial for that perfect rise and fluffiness. Then we'll add flour, sugar, eggs, and a touch of nutmeg for warmth. The nutmeg adds a subtle spice that elevates the flavor. Once our dough is nice and puffy, we'll roll it out and cut it into squares. This is where the magic starts to take shape. Then comes the fun part, frying. Watching them puff up in the hot oil is truly satisfying. We'll carefully lower each beignet into hot oil and fry them until they're golden brown and puffed up. The aroma is simply irresistible. Fresh out of the fryer, we'll toss the beignets in a blizzard of powdered sugar. This final touch makes them look as good as they taste. Finally, we're traveling to Panem to recreate the hearty lamb stew from the Hunger Games. This rustic, flavorful stew is the perfect comfort food, packed with protein and vegetables to fuel your next adventure. We'll start by browning chunks of lamb shoulder in a large pot, developing a rich, savory base for our stew. Then we'll add aromatic vegetables, onions, carrots, celery, along with herbs like thyme, rosemary, and bay leaf. We'll let the stew simmer for hours, allowing the lamb to become meltingly tender and the vegetables to soften to perfection. For the final touch, we'll stir in some hearty root vegetables like potatoes and turnips. Serve this stew piping hot with a crusty loaf of bread for dipping. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these recipes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more delicious content. Happy cooking!